All right, welcome in, hockey fans in the Southwest. It is a glorious, beautiful day in Henderson, Nevada, as we open Lifeguard Arena today. You can see behind me the jersey was revealed last night on Jersey Day, Jersey Night, as it will be known, KNIGHT. The Henderson Silver Knights are official. They have a practice facility. They have uniforms. All we need now is for COVID to settle down a little bit, and we'll go on. We're going to take in a tour of this beautiful facility. Got a couple great interviews as well on another Sunday special presented by Bell Ford.
Donor here for my good friends at Bell Ford. I've always expected 110% out of my teams. And at Bell Ford, you'll find nothing less. I've been buying my Ford cars and trucks here ever since I came to Phoenix. Bell Ford is my Ford dealer. And don't let me find you shopping anywhere else. Take it from the captain. The premium buying experience is right here at Bell Ford. I-17 and Bell Road. Check their deals anytime at bellford.com.
Welcome to Lifeguard Arena. Obviously very excited, part of our grand opening today, to be showing off this facility. There's going to be there's several things that are very similar for those of you that have been to City National, but there's also some things that are a little bit different. Candidly, most of it's more what I'd call the operational stuff, not the fun, sexy stuff like what happens out in the rinks. But there are some other unique things that we're doing on the exterior of the venue that are pretty incredible in terms of how we're going to continue to build the game, build the brand, and build the interest in what we're doing. This happens to be one of the areas that is a little bit different because as we were moving product at City National Arena to places like McKenzie River and throughout the venue, we were bringing all that in through our front door. As crazy as it sounds, there's not a loading dock because of the baseball stadium. So here at this facility, we actually have a loading dock, but we wanted to create an interior wall to move throughout the building that's not in a public area, so we can just kind of do it more efficiently. So that's part of the reason why we're going to start the tour here. We're going to pass through those doors, and we're going to head into the team areas. What you're going to find at the American Hockey League level, in other venues around the country, you would not find what you have here. I came from Cleveland. We had terrific space for the Monsters. Our dedicated space for our players was about 3,500 feet. This is approaching 12,000 square feet just for our player areas. Locker rooms, training areas, all the weight training, medical training, and then nutrition. Nutrition obviously is an important part of what we do at the NHL level, and we're able to do that here at the American Hockey League level and really bring that best-in-class development model to the American Hockey League. So we'll walk through those doors and we'll pass through into the player areas and give you a chance to kind of absorb that. And then we'll show you how it flows to the upper level, which includes coaching locker room or coaching areas, as well as video and film rooms. So, right this way. And please, by the way, please ask questions if you have them as we go. This facility has been under construction for about 16 months, and when we're all said and done, Bill Foley's not back there, is he? No. When we're all said and done, it'll be about $28 million in total investment. So. Public-private partnership between the City of Henderson and the Golden Knights. It's a little bit counter to how the players will actually flow. So they'll park in the back parking area. They'll flow in, and then I'll show you here in a second, but they'll actually come into a space and do what they call their dry change. So they'll actually change out of their come to work clothes and then change into their actual work clothes, which is obviously all their uniforms. But the changing area is right there. This is the primary locker room, showers and all that's right here. So the guys will do their thing to get ready for practice. And then you can tell one of the unique things about this is they'll literally walk straight through this door and enter what we call the Silver Knights rink. There's two rinks. The Golden Knights rink on the far side, the Silver Knights rink on this side. Both are uniquely branded. One says Golden Knights, one says Silver Knights, as well as the N-Ice logos on both rinks. Just part of the branding and again, that connection between the two with the Golden Knights and the Silver Knights. So This is the locker room area. Nothing overly unique about it, other than most locker rooms at the American Hockey League level aren't. This is the basic footprint that we had for the NHL team over at City National. And again, you can see how it transitions. Here, but this is a big part of what we're doing here. Again, this was meant originally just to be a community center, and then once we decided to bring the American Hockey League team here, we just brought the two together. But originally, we were just trying to build the game throughout the valley, and we built this facility just from that perspective. You can see these glassed areas over here. We'll go tour that here in a little while, but that's some of the meeting room space that I had mentioned, and then. We'll get in the weeds on some of the other stuff here as part of the tour. So let's go this way, and I'll show you where the players would actually enter. Once the players are either done with their on-ice training and they've completed that part, or if they come in early from a nutrition perspective to do an off-ice workout, they would either change into those clothes there, and then they'll go up these stairs, and they'll evolve into the player areas up top. So we'll go up there right now. Okay, so as I mentioned before, nutrition is an important part of the development model. Again, at the NHL level, it's fairly common practice. You don't see it a lot at the American Hockey League level. And what we wanted to do was bring our nutrition program to the Silver Knights. So this is really where they'll come in. If we could, we'd feed them 3 meals a day. But they're not going to be here 10 or 11 hours a day. So what we try to do, where we can control their meals and their intake, we're going to control it. So breakfast. We'll prepare some lunches if they want to take those on their way out once they do their workouts in the morning. But anywhere we can, we want to be controlling their diet. We want to be as involved as we can in their nutrition. It's such an important part. Unfortunately, young men between 20 and 25 may not always eat the right way, right? They're young, they feel like they're invincible and they can just do whatever. And anything they put in their body's not going to. But we know it's scientifically proven that if you feed them the right way, their performance is going to be better. So this is where that'll actually happen. Obviously, we've still got some work to do with getting ready for training camp with refrigeration and some of the other things that we'll do. But we hope that guys want to come in early, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do here, and similar to what we did over at City National Arena. So we'll head over to the training area. Ice workouts. This is an important area, and there's a few unique things about this space that I always like to talk about because I really think it's important. When guys need off-ice workouts or if they need therapy, that's really what this room is next to it. But if you notice, we've got one large office. So we'll have our performance, so the weight piece of it. So we'll have our performance and our medical people together in the same office. And then you've got this clear glass between these two spaces, as well as inside this, where the offices are. But the whole idea is visibility creates accountability. Nobody can hide. You can't hide in that room. You can't hide in here. You're always visible to not only the people that are responsible for making sure that you're doing it at the highest level, but your teammates, your line mates, right? Because they're in this same space. They're in that space. And it's all kind of works together. So visibility creates accountability, and it's something that we really believe is important. And so it would have been easy just to put a wall there, but we wanted to open up the space together and really have them flow together as part of what we're trying to do in this space as part of the off-ice workout. So we'll travel through here. So again, you can see how the two flow together. We really wanted to connect these two as part of one overall process. We've got cold tubs, hot tubs in these two rooms here, but again, we wanted to make it all connected. And then actually the coaches' offices are just down the way, so that's another part of the accountability, right, to the coaches as well. So they're real close, and they can just stop right by. It's real easy for them to get over here and keep an eye on guys and what they're doing. So visibility creates accountability. All right, so we'll head down to the video room, some of the coaches' offices. So this is actually the video room. It is not complete, as you can tell. We're not going to make the guys stand and watch video. Over at City National, what we actually have is a stage seating area that kind of goes back towards the wall. And so as we get ready for training camp, which we're still several weeks out, we're going to finish off this space. But we wanted to give you a sense for, again, the flow of how it all connects. And like I said, in Cleveland, we had 3,500 square feet that did everything that we're seeing. This is about 12,000 square feet all in. We want to make sure these guys have the best facilities in the American Hockey League. So we'll head over to the coaches' offices. Okay, so again, this is Coach Manny. His office is to my immediate right. All of our assistant coaches will all be together here in this space. So once we get going, you'll actually see 4 other desks plus the head coach. They've got their showers and their locker rooms. The reason I love this room, though, is this view of the plaza area. The city of Henderson is making a significant investment into the plaza, and you can start to see part of the vision, which is this area down below, and then on the exterior of the building, which you can't see from here, is a 40-foot video screen. During the season, during the playoffs, the amount of people creating and doing their own watch parties, the city of Henderson was always calling us, hey, we want to do a watch party at the pavilion, we want to do this, we want to do that. And we know that people love that experience. And so as we started to talk about how this facility fits with Water Street and how it fits with the plaza, we just thought this would be a really unique addition. So if you can imagine with this video screen, it's a great night. The Golden Knights are playing on the road or over at T-Mobile, and we'll have this really unique kind of village down here that we're able to create, as well as this entire area with the plaza. The number of events and activities that we're going to be able to plan at this facility really is a game changer. Unfortunately, at City National, we just have parking, which is good. It gives us opportunity, but this will truly be an area that we're going to really be able to creatively program. And this will all be complete in January. So we're almost there, but it'll be a real nice addition to everything that we're trying to do, and we're very, very excited about it. So, all right, and then we're going to head back. Okay, so this is another exciting kind of new addition that we don't have over at City National, and we're really excited because, again, it's all about connectivity. So we've got this bridge that connects to the plaza. So there's actually 2 entrances on this end. So you can enter off of Water Street directly below us, or you can enter off the plaza through this bridge right here. We see this space as an opportunity. So if you're a business owner and you want to create a unique hospitality experience and have your guests, this entire space can be open to you for programming for different and unique events. We're going to have a center restaurant that is not open. It's probably going to be 6 or 7 months before we get that piece complete, but it actually has an exterior lookout onto Water Street. So another exciting piece that's under construction as we speak. And then, like I said, it's just a lot of unique opportunity. You can see some of the stuff we get excited about. This building is going to have 5 entry points. Unlike over at City National, we only have 1 entry point. We'll have 5 entry points as part of this. So at the corner of Water Street and Atlantic, you can actually enter the building on that corner. You'll see Public Works, which is Wyndham Kimsey. Raise your hand. So Wyndham has a great concept just down the road with coffee and sandwiches, but he's going to bring that concept to Lifeguard Arena. So we'll see down on the end. You'll actually see we're about 2 weeks out from opening up, but it'll be another addition to this facility off of that corner again at Atlantic and Water Street that we think is an exciting addition to this facility that we don't have at City National. So let's flow back down here. We're going to walk, and then we'll head back up into some of the other space over on the other side of the building. Okay, hopefully everybody can hear me all right. We're going to head upstairs, but I wanted to point out down here as we're passing by, this is one of the other entrance points off of Water Street. So this would technically be kind of the front door, if you will, but really all 5 entrances are going to be important to the building. But we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to show off some of the meeting room space that's really unique to this building, as well as some of the other viewing angles, because as you think about Silver Knights practices, which will be open to the public, as you think about other events that we have here in the building, we've got some areas that, again, we just don't have at City National that we have here that I want to show off. So we're going to go up these stairs, take a look at the front door on your way in, though. Yeah, so part of the reason why we get excited about this room, again, for programming for other events, you could have a very focused kind of business day meeting, which is really what the setup is here, or at night you could have an amazing hospitality experience. We're already having people interested in booking weddings. They're obviously hockey fans, but from booking weddings, bar mitzvahs, you name it, this space really can accommodate it. But what's exciting is at night, you've got this unbelievable view of the Strip, as well as all the excitement that's going to continue to develop and grow as Water Street continues to build and evolve. But we really, really love this space. We think it's a real unique one as part of what we're doing here. So.
Donor here for my good friends at Bell Ford. I've always expected 110% out of my teams. And at Bell Ford, you'll find nothing less. I've been buying my Ford cars and trucks here ever since I came to Phoenix. Bell Ford is my Ford dealer. And don't let me find you shopping anywhere else. Take it from the captain. The premium buying experience is right here at Bell Ford. I-17 and Bell Road. Check their deals anytime at bellford.com.
Okay, so this is also one of those areas I was describing. We've got one in that corner, one over here, and we have 2 in the other rink as well. But again, just unique areas to get more people viewing into the rinks. So we really like this space. We think it's a nice addition. If you were to book out that room for a night, you could still have access to that triangle over on that corner over there. And then as you flow into, and I'll show you some of the other meeting room space, but even notice like the drink rails that we built along the rink itself. It certainly accommodates a viewing experience, but also a hockey scouting experience, so you can put your laptops on there. And so it's really focused on both of those groups. So very excited about that. This is the Golden Knights rink, by the way. Again, Golden Knights rink, Silver Knights rink. So this is one of the other, again, additions that we have at this space. For those of you that are familiar with City National, and this footprint is really where McKenzie River is. And so what we did was we pushed that restaurant all the way forward. We felt like there was some dead space at City National on the exterior of where the restaurant is with McKenzie. So we pushed the restaurant forward, and we wanted to maximize this space from a reading room perspective. Obviously, you can see the setup right now, maximizing the entire space. But if you can imagine, we put doors so you can literally, you can divide it actually into 3 different rooms if you'd like. Or you could take 2/3 of the space, whatever it would look for, or what it would look like. So again, you can have more of a hospitality event, or if you want to have a meeting event, and then maybe you want to take all your employees skating after. You have a sales meeting, and then take everybody out to one of the rinks and do some on-ice skating and have some fun. It really is endless in terms of the thoughts and ideas that can be programmed from within this space. And again, as we start doing tournaments here at the facility, we really see this as a really unique area for when those other communities traveling from California and Arizona and Utah that are coming in for these tournaments. We really see these spaces being utilized as part of that experience as well. And again, just another unique thing that we did here that we don't have at City National. So. Actually, one of the areas that's very similar to City National, again, having an interior footprint of locker rooms. Again, a big part of why we're here today is we're trying to build the game. And so when you've got 2 teams over here, 2 teams over here, well, at a minimum, you need 4 locker rooms just to accommodate with the number of girls that are playing on boys teams, you've got to have locker rooms to accommodate that example. So in this interior space, we actually have 10 locker rooms underneath this area. This side of the building, because this is the Silver Knights side, they've all been programmed with Silver Knights logos. And then on the other side, it's the Golden Knights. And so again, a total of 10 locker rooms, which really gives us that flexibility, to accommodate all the different age groups, male, female, and then of course there's separate locker rooms for officials, et cetera, et cetera. So it really worked out well over at City National. So we did try and mirror that as part of our build out here in this facility. We'll just kind of walk through the center area, and then we'll wrap back up by the front desk. So right this way. I just like to, just one little touch. I'm someone that really appreciates just like attention to detail and accents. And so if you look at this sign, it says locker rooms 1 to 5, and it's in silver pointing in that direction, right? Because that's the Silver Knights rink. Well, if you look at those signs, they're in gold, and they say the locker room numbers that are in this direction, but that's in gold. So this is the Golden Knights rink. Just again, a little thing that I actually get excited about. Most people don't, but just a little. So if you're ever doing a tour like this, you can tell that story. And right this way. That completes the tour. Again, appreciate everybody coming out. We're obviously very excited about that. For those of you that have jumped on as corporate sponsors of the Silver Knights, we appreciate you. Like I said, we're excited about this building and where it can go and how we can continue to not only build this community, but build this great game in Henderson. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks a lot.
Still here in Henderson. Beautiful, sunshiny, cool hockey weather day. Carrie Boobles is with me. Carrie, we just saw a tour. You did a great job of showing us all about this beautiful facility. Talk a little bit about the draw. You mentioned several times about growing the game. That's our goal as well, to grow the game in the Southwest. How is this going to change things in your words?
Well, I think first and foremost, it's access. We've got thousands of kids that have participated in our Learn to Skate and our Learn to Play programming, but they were limited in terms of most of the facilities were a long ways away from this particular point. It's a 30 to 40 minute drive. And so now actually having a community center like Lifeguard Arena here in Henderson, all of those kids and all of those families that have an interest in learning to skate, learning to play, and being part of our house leagues, they now have their own facility that's, from a proximity perspective, a lot easier to get to. And obviously that was the primary reason why we made this investment and why we're bringing this to the city of Henderson.
You mentioned earlier, and I think people know by now, that you didn't have an AHL franchise when you started this. What a great job of adding the AHL facilities. How difficult was that?
Well, because we weren't contemplating the American Hockey League when we originally started, there was a little bit of a design pause. But once we picked that path and knew that it was going to happen as part of growing the game in the city of Henderson, we ultimately decided to just add in all of the player areas. So it was an add-on to the original construction process. But we worked through it, and we're excited to almost be complete with all of our player areas. As we get ready to open up camp for the American Hockey League, we'll be ready to go here over the next couple weeks.
Talk about Henderson itself, how vitally important that is to the growth of the game here, and the support of the Golden Knights. You've seen it from day one, haven't you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The city from day one has been amazing. They were doing viewing parties and all kinds of activities out here. We were constantly hearing from city officials, how do we get involved? How do we work together? We love the Golden Knights just like everybody else throughout the valley. And you're talking about north of 300,000 people that live in the city of Henderson. So it's an important part of our community. It's an important part of the valley. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to serve that community the right way. And so through a public-private partnership with the city, we're able to open up Lifeguard Arena today here on Water Street.
Okay, we have Golden Knights, and we got them in Vegas. We've got the Silver Knights here in Henderson. Any chance of an ECHL in Boulder City? Maybe the Bronze Knights?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. You just gave me an idea there. So it certainly could be a possibility.
Gary Bubos, thanks for your time. Thanks for the tour. It's a pleasure to be here as always. We'll look forward to seeing you many more times.
Yeah, thanks for having me. We appreciate it.
All right, welcome in, folks. It's hockey time in Henderson, Nevada. I got a smiling head coach of the Henderson Silver Knights, Manny Vibos, with us. Manny, a brand new building, brand new team, brand new uniforms. What's going through your head right now?
Well, just watching today, the enthusiasm of the fans here and the people of Henderson coming down to have a look at the new facilities here, and for the first time for them seeing it. I've seen it many times, and it really is magnificent. Really, once you get around and look at everything that they've done downtown here, it's going to be a real great place for family and hockey fans.
You know, I'm sure you've looked around and seen the climate around Vegas over the last 5 years. And when you think about AHL hockey being a development league, but still to have a first-class organization like this, how exciting is that for you as a coach?
Well, first of all, Vegas Golden Knights are the premier organization in the National Hockey League, and they want to bring that also to the American Hockey League franchise also too. And the way they do things with this organization is second to none, and they're providing us and the prospects a chance to really develop in the resources that we have here in this building here is second to none. It really is quite amazing.
You've been around hockey a long time. You've seen a lot of different levels. In your estimation, how much has the AHL gotten better?
You know what? The people. I don't know if they really understand how close these players are to being able to play on a regular basis on the National Hockey League. If you look at the players in the Henderson Silver Knights or that played in Chicago last year, if they were able to play on other National Hockey League teams, they could probably step in and play on a regular basis. It's just that Vegas Golden Knights are so strong and so deep that these players have a little bit longer time to mature and develop. So when they do get a chance to go up, they're ready to play. And it's obviously, the National Hockey League is the best league in the world, but these kids, they're not far away, and it's so exciting to see them develop.
Okay, so when you look at the AHL, and they used to be spread around, they still are spread around, but right now we've got pretty much a bus league right here in the Southwest. So that, I'm guessing, is good for hockey as well.
Well, certainly, I think so. All of a sudden, you got such, what now we're in the league, you almost got automatic rivalries. We're down at Tucson and some of the California teams also too, and it's not that far away. So, in essence, it's easy for fans when we do have fans, and they can make the trip down. Yeah. And as far as travel-wise for the players, more than anything, is that we'll spend more times in our own beds instead of being on the road all the time. So, for development for these kids at that age is really important also.
Okay, final question for you. It's a tough job as a coach in the AHL because you're developing players ultimately for the NHL, but you still want to win, right? And the success in Chicago has been there. What do you do as a coach to bring success and still develop?
Well, I think they both go hand in hand. I think you can develop and still win at the same time, and winning is a big part of development also too. So I think it's important that goes together. These players need an opportunity to be put in situations to succeed, and also sometimes not succeed. Failing in sport in life is normal, but what you learn from that will help you become a better person, a better player. So it's exciting, and that's what our goal is going to be. We're going to want to win, but along those lines, we're going to develop at the same time.
Coach, I appreciate your time. We look forward to following your team for many, many years.
Thanks, my pleasure.
Donor here for my good friends at Bell Ford. I've always expected 110% out of my teams. And at Bell Ford, you'll find nothing less. I've been buying my Ford cars and trucks here ever since I came to Phoenix. Bell Ford is my Ford dealer. And don't let me find you shopping anywhere else. Take it from the captain. The premium buying experience is right here at Bell Ford. I-17 and Bell Road. Check their deals anytime at bellford.com.
Welcome back in, hockey fans. We're still in Henderson. The beautiful Lifeguard Arena is open. I've got a couple of guests with me. You can tell by the hockey jerseys, they are hockey fans. They are part of the Works Coffee Bar. Wyndham and Annalisa are with me. Tell us a little bit about your involvement with the Henderson Silver Knights and Lifeguard Arena.
Well, we opened a coffee shop 3 years ago down the street here on Water Street, and this arena is a huge part of the redevelopment. We actually live downtown as well. and got to know Carrie and some of the people of the Golden Knights, and started talking to them about being the coffee shop inside the arena, and a little arm twisting here and there, maybe a little sponsorship. We're all in.
Annalisa, tell us about the coffee shop. What's it like?
Public Works Coffee Bar sells all local products. Our bakers and both our sweets and our savories are all locally made. And our roasters for our coffee are local as well. So we are a local Henderson downtown establishment.
Okay, I can tell your excitement for this just because you're dressed up for it, you're ready to go, you got
I'm
your
ready.
hat on. It's hockey weather finally.
That's
We're
right.
dealing with the COVID still, so we're still masked up, we're still trying to get by, but tell me your thoughts, being a Vegas native, what does hockey mean? What has it meant over the last 5 years?
Well, amazing. Since the Knights have been here, it's given us a sense of community. I'm from the Las Vegas area, so I remember when the Runnin' Rebels were our team,
Right.
and we all got behind them, and we loved them. And not that I'm not a UNLV fan still, but the Knights have kind of filled that groove for us. It's really made us feel part of each other again. Something to look forward to and to hope for.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so as things start to grow around here, we see the development of Water Street getting better and better. We see this beautiful facility opening. Sky's the limit for Henderson?
Oh, I think the sky's the limit. My alternate job is I'm an architect, so I do work around town and redevelopment of downtown here. There's so many projects planned, and if it wasn't for Lifeguard coming, it just ramped it up, right? There's so many more things coming across the street, lots of restaurants and things. So Henderson downtown is going to be a big destination.
Okay, so from the Desert Southwest perspective, I live in Scottsdale, right?
Yeah.
And I see, and we cover hockey in the Desert Southwest, but when we look at it, why is Vegas/Henderson so much more progressive than other places? What does it take?
I know you're from Arizona, but I think Nevadans have, I moved here over 30 years ago. They've got a very, not opportunistic, they're sort of, people like to try things and do things, and, I think they're not willing to fail and go for it. And I think you see a lot of that entrepreneurship in the community.
Okay, you've been from Vegas. You know what Bill Foley means to this community and the work that he's done to it. Is he the key to getting this all underway, or are there other things that have been a part of building this?
Oh, I'm sorry, rephrase the question. I'm not sure how to answer that one, sir.
Okay, when we look at what hockey's been, and we know Bill Foley's a big part of it, being the
Yes.
owner of all of these, has that been the key, or is it just the Vegas, Nevada
Maybe it's
people?
just a match. Maybe it's a perfect match.
Yeah.
Maybe, obviously Mr. Foley has added
Yeah.
an ingredient to it, but maybe we were ripe for this.
Yeah.
Maybe we were ready. So,
All right, well, you heard it, folks, right here at Lifeguard Arena. Things are ready to roll. The ice is in. The coffee shop's coming in. We're ready to roll.
Weeks, we'll be ready to do it. So,
Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you a lot.
all right, thank you.
All right, welcome back in, hockey fans in the Southwest. Another Sunday special presented by Bell Ford. We hope you enjoyed everything that we're able to provide to you today from beautiful Lifeguard Arena. 2 new ice sheets, Henderson, Nevada, the practice home of the Henderson Silver Knights. The 2 ice sheets, one the Silver Knights rink, one the Golden Knights rink. Everywhere you look around this place, it's first class. It's branded. There are logos everywhere. We're excited to be here. We're excited to cover Vegas hockey for many, many years. As I said many times, the AHL is the stepping stone to the NHL, and the better facilities you get, and this might be the very best in all of the American Hockey League. Congratulations to owner Bill Foley and everybody with the Golden Knights and Silver Knights for putting on a great show and inviting us up to do another great Sunday special presented by Bell Ford. We'll see you again in a couple of weeks.